Well, the security card that lawmakers are using at California's state capitol may not be as secure as everyone had hoped. In fact, one California lawmaker proved it can be hacked. That same technology is being considered for a national ID card. ABC 7's Capitol correspondent Nanette Miranda has the story from Sacramento.
Is this Assemblywoman Fran Pavley? Or is this her? The card reader that restricts access to the state capitol says it's this gentleman.
I was Ms. Pavley.
Jonathan Westhuse is really a security consultant hired by State Senator Joe Simidian.
It's my own design.
With a homemade antenna and a laptop, Westhuse was able to read radio waves emitted by Pavley's identity card, duplicate it, and then gain access to a secured area of the state capitol.
All that was done within a moments of time without me even being aware of it.
Simidian's experiment illustrated just how easy it is for a hacker to read those radio frequency identification cards, or RFIDs, from a few feet away.
If you can read someone's information and then literally in a matter of seconds clone their card and pass yourself off as them, imagine the mischief that people can do.
Because the federal government is considering using RFID for a national identification card, Simidian has several bills that would put a 3-year ban or restrictions on the technology's use until more protections are in place. The American Electronics Association opposes Simidian's ideas because encrypting the radio waves is possible.
And our argument is use proper protections. The level of security should directly correlate to the level of sensitivity.
California's Office of Homeland Security says RFID technology is already being used at possible terrorist targets like airports and nuclear plants, but with added layers of protection.
Fingerprints, retinal scans, along with a card is the only way that you're going to get into certain secured areas.
But with the right motivation, the hired hacker says anything is possible.
Money, access, or whatever. By cloning such a card, it's difficult to believe that no one would do it.
In Sacramento, Nanette Miranda, ABC 7 News.
Well, credit card companies are trying new ways, faster ways to get you in and out of the checkout counter. But credit cards carry a little extra surprise you may not know about. Investigative reporter Morgan Lowe tells us the newest way ID thieves may try to steal your information without grabbing your wallet.
Arizona ranks #1 in the country for identity theft. So it's no surprise to see ads like this one, a lighthearted way to remind us to protect what's ours. But new technology encased inside new credit cards may be making it easier for crooks to steal your personal information.
A lot of people don't know that their debit and credit cards are RFID tagged.
RFID stands for radio frequency identification. It's a chip embedded in millions of credit cards. It can hold your name, credit card number, and expiration date. It allows users to simply place the card next to one of these card readers at a store, and the purchase is done. It's fast and convenient, but experts we track down say it's also a good way to expose your credit card to theft.
One of the emerging technologies that people are talking about here, radio frequency ID tags.
Demonstrations like this one are all over the internet. Computer hackers have found a way to reprogram card readers. To find out how, CBS 5 traveled to Seattle, the home of an infamous hacker named Pablos.
What we're showing here is that with a reader like this that we got off of eBay for $9 and a little bit of code on a computer, we're able to extract the credit card numbers ourselves.
We fuzzed the information because this is a real credit card. Pablo says taking this from your card wouldn't take much effort.
All I got to do is get close to you with my reader.
We demonstrate by putting the card in a regular leather wallet. Pablos takes the reader and places it close to the back pocket.
And you'll hear this thing beep. That's how she knows that someone's stolen her credit card number, and then it shows up here on a computer screen.
And just like that, the card's information is captured.
Even card keys we use at work are vulnerable. This sends out a radio wave to a receiver, which unlocks the door. Hackers say these are easily cloned, but one Valley company claims it's created a security shield of sorts.
The armadillo dollar is a radio frequency shield. When you slip it into your wallet and you fold your wallet, it wraps around your cards and keeps your information private.
Catherine Layen markets the armadillo dollar. We test her claim by using it on our door card. With the covering, the door won't open. Without it, the door opens. We found it works the same way with credit cards. Still, the banking industry believes this is a solution without a problem. One vice president from Chase Bank acknowledges it is possible to do what we did in a controlled environment. But he says in the real world, it just doesn't happen.
We have not seen nor have our customers witnessed any of that type of activity happening in the normal real-world environment.
Chase Bank also guarantees its customers zero fraud liability for any unauthorized purchases. In any case, Pablos, the computer hacker, says people should know what's in their wallet could end up in the hands of someone else.
All we really want to do is let people know what's possible and what level of security really exists, and they can decide for themselves.
Chase Bank and American Express tell us they have multiple layers of security that come along with their cards. But as the hacker we interviewed showed us with one of these scanners, every time a company comes up with a secure way of doing business, there's always someone looking to breach that security. I'm Morgan Lowe for CBS 5 Investigate.